Hello, everybody. This is Bobby D here. You might have recognized me from such wrestling shows as SVW, TAP, OSWA, SWA, and all the other letters of the alphabet. But today I'm sitting here and I'm here at my table with all my cool stuff, and I'm excited. And you know why I'm excited? Because 9 months have passed and we haven't seen Tony D anywhere until today. So without further ado, I give you the other dude, Tony D, right here.
I'm back, douche waffles.
Did you retire?
No, I never retired.
You retired. He retired.
I don't understand
He retired.
why people think you retire when you just get tired of it and walk away. But
You
before
mean
that,
you got tired of wrestling?
I got tired of wrestling. You know how
You
I
don't
mean?
get
I got
tired of
tired. No,
wrestling.
okay. You're right. I didn't get tired of wrestling. I got tired of people. I got tired of people. Actually, have you even told them the name of the show?
I haven't told him the name of the show because I'm cutting a promo here, baby. I'm cutting a promo.
Why are you cutting
I gotta sell tickets, bro.
Why are you cutting a promo? This is not promo kind of show, man. We're done with all that. No.
What?
This is real talk, as I've heard.
Oh, you mean I don't have to sit there and talk like Hulk Hogan and I got to talk like Brian Gordy Love? I don't have to talk about those guys.
You don't
and
have to
try
talk
sell
that
those
way
tickets?
at all. Nothing. No. You just got to be Bobby D.
Cool. Good deal, man. Well, you did say something about the name of the show. So, we're not doing a promo, right?
No promo here,
So
man.
this is a show.
This is a show.
But what's the show called?
Rated D. Would you like to know why it's called Rated D?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Because this show is rated D. We could say it's rated R. But that's already been said and done so much. It's rated D.
Actually,
What would you say?
Rated
You
D
said-
is not even. Really not even a rating. It's not even on a rating because Rated D. It's more personal. Yeah, it's personal. It means Rated D means to us we don't give a rat's ass about your belief, about your thoughts, about your politics, about any of your shit. Because basically this show, Rated D, Tony D, Bobby D, is about what we like, what we believe in, what we want, and that's that. If you don't like it, then don't watch.
So all I heard from that
Oh, we can drink bourbon.
was
I
I
love
can
bourbon.
curse and drink bourbon. Mm-hmm. Well, I got some whiskey
That's
here.
exactly what you
You
heard.
might have to give me some bourbon here in a little bit, but so what you're saying is we can be explicit, we can tell it like it is, and we can hurt people's feelings.
Bobby D, most of all, we're going to hurt people's feelings. Yeah.
Well, let's get to that, man. First of all, wrestling business.
Yeah.
If you were gonna sit there, you gave me the green light. So guess what? Can I say?
No, we can't say that.
Okay, I'll bleep that out. Okay.
Yeah, we
So-
don't want to go that far.
All right, we won't go that far. Okay, I need to slow
We
down.
may be assholes, but we try to be respectful.
We're trying to be assholes. We're trying. No, we're trying not to be assholes. Okay, I got you. But yeah, the one thing I've always said to people, I love wrestling. I love old school wrestling. Pew pew. That's why OSWA was created. Old School Wrestling Alliance. That's why I went with that name.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta think though. How many years? I mean, I said this earlier. me and Bobby D here have been friends for years. It's not even years. That's what most people think. Is like, oh, they've been friends for years. We've been friends for decades. Decades. We both found on the same level. Both we had a passion for wrestling. We loved it. We did the amateur wrestling. We acted like we were wrestlers. And the thing that's changed then till now is I remember Bobby on Mondays at practice, or it'd be Tuesdays at practice, excuse me, after watching Nitro, WCW, and trying to flip back and watching Attitude Era on WWE.
Hold on.
Oh.
Cue the Nitro explosion. Right there.
Where?
Back here.
Oh, back
You
there?
see it right there. There it is.
There it is.
All right. That's there it is. Just for the
Wait, well, where's the
people.
dancing girls though? Where's the Nitro
We
girls?
need to find that.
Yeah, we need to find some. They're probably really old by now though, so we'll have to update it. But they make still look hot. I mean, I like a good MILF every once in a while.
Not that old.
Can I
Not
say that?
old. I think you can say
Okay,
MILF.
all right,
I
all
think
right.
you can say MILF. Yeah, you're right, man. I remember I remember this psychology class senior year. I love it. We come in. You had the Clooney cut. You had the damn Clooney
I
cut.
don't
Remember back then
probably.
when haircuts had names like, like the Be Like
Clooney
Mike
cut.
campaign or something? It's like
all the
you,
old haircuts.
you had the Clooney cut, and you and Carlton Westbrook, and I was in there, and you were all about the Four Horsemen. You were all about the Four Horsemen.
Yep.
And
All about the 4.
I loved giving you a hard time. I love pushing your buttons because that's what Bobby D does. Bobby D just pushes people's buttons because he wants you to push his buttons.
But
back.
at the time, it was okay. It was okay to like a different group because even though you did, you still loved the passion you both had for wrestling. It didn't matter. It was all in fun. I didn't hate you because you liked NWO or you hated me because I like Four Horsemen. Hint, hint, hint. What's going on today with politics? I'm not going to go that far. Anyhow, but we still had a passion for it, and we had fun with it.
Exactly. Didn't it get to the point where the teacher, I still can't remember her name, didn't it get to the point where the teacher would like ban us from wearing wrestling shirts?
We couldn't talk about it anymore in
yeah,
class.
we couldn't talk about it.
because it was in biology, and we'd be talking or whatever, and you would throw up the NWO for life thing, and I'd be like Four Horsemen, and she always tells us shut up.
Oh, sorry, I can't do that. They
there
might
you go.
sue
Too
me.
sweet.
They might sue me. Cease and desist, right? Anyway, but that is the too sweet sign. Yeah, I would always throw it up, and you act like you would get so mad, and then you'd be like with your haircut. And the reason I said the haircut thing is because you had it down here, and you'd be like, "Yeah, that's right, Four Horsemen.
Four Horsemen.
Four Horsemen for life."
Well, I mean, that's, you can't beat Ric Flair, man, especially at the time. Arn Anderson, I mean, it's a different time. You were excited that next week to the way they ended any of the shows and be like, we'd get there on Tuesday practice and be like, man, you see what happened last night? What do you think? We had theories then. It's just like it was in our group. There was no magazines. Well, there were, but still didn't give as much. They had, kayfabe a lot.
Internet was still kind of young because not everybody had internet. Nowadays everybody has internet, as you could probably tell, just like everybody has an opinion. But back then, you had the dirt sheets, but you actually had to find them, and it wasn't as easy as pulling your phone out and pulling up a YouTube video. It was more of you actually had to do the dial-up, right?
Hey, do me a favor. I keep coming up with this mic. Give me the ice you got over there. Can you fax it over to me?
There you go. Let's see.
I need to fax it over.
Ready? I'm gonna pitch it over to you.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna need some more than that though.
Here's some more.
Oh.
My hands are clean. I promise.
Oh, hey, we're not. Are we 6 feet away and should we be wearing masks? You think?
We're 6 feet away.
Okay, that works. Bam. Thank you, sir.
That's what I thought. You need more?
No, that's
Okay,
good.
good.
I had to. Had to ice up my bourbon a little bit. I'm not going neat tonight, but that's okay.
Yeah,
and I can't tell you what I'm drinking, and he can't tell you what he's drinking. But if you're bourbon drinkers, like I am definitely bourbon, Steven, let's call out to you, buddy. You will know what these bottles are without even knowing or seeing the label. So
Yeah, that's right. I'm a whiskey guy over here myself.
thanks to me, I've turned him on to a whole nother world, and he's been branching out. We digress.
Out.
We could talk about bourbon all day, man. But we're
Branching
talking about wrestling. Okay, so
Well, hold on. Let me. Dirt sheets. Let me just real quickly. And you had to do the dial-up internet, and then you had to find it, and of course, all the it wasn't all. You had to search for this stuff, and then half the stuff was incorrect, half the stuff was correct. It was all rumors and stuff, and I think that was the birth of
what
the
the
dirt
heck?
sheets.
What are you looking at, man? You keep looking over to your left like somebody's there. I'm in front of you, man. You have a conversation right here, dude.
I'm like, I don't know.
You keep
like
looking
all the cool
over.
stuff over
I
here.
don't understand
I like
why
all
you
the
keep
cool
looking
stuff
over
there. I don't know. I like looking.
Sorry,
to my left.
I had
I'm
to.
left-handed. I like looking to the left.
I mean, I don't. Is the whiskey getting to you? I don't. I mean.
Probably is.
Anyway, I
think
digress
the whiskey-
again.
the whiskey's
You
getting
finish
to
what
me.
you were saying. So the
whis-
dial up. Why are we talking about dial up?
The whiskey is getting to me because it's getting empty.
It's getting empty. Well,
No, I'm just gonna say. All I was gonna say is, you had the dirt sheets back then, but you didn't have all these experts out there. You didn't have all these people. Anybody can start a podcast, right?
No, and worse now, so everybody can start a wrestling.
Everybody can start a
Oh
wrestling
my
promotion.
God.
Everybody can start a podcast. Everybody, and I mean, everybody's an expert. But back then, it wasn't like that. That's the point I'm making. Back then, it was, you were really cool because I don't know what it is, but that era, late '90s, early 2000s, wrestling was just so cool, and I don't really think it'll ever get back to that.
Well, storylines, and they actually had guys that could hold a character, but I mean, this is just kind of a little backstory, really, of how me and Bobby D over here connected over wrestling, and been friends for a long time since then. But we also, I want the viewers to understand too, we're not just two wrestling fans. Because actually, based off this show, we're going to do more. We're going to talk more about than just wrestling through these episodes. We're going to talk about comics or videos or movies that we like. It really, when I said it's rated D, it's about what we like, and we don't give a damn what everyone else thinks about it. We're going to do our content of what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, exactly.
So, me and Bobby not only have grew up as fans, we're both been in the business. Bobby longer than I. Now nothing, Mace, huge, just indie wrestling, but still, not only did we work in a ring, but Bobby also owned a promotion and booked.
Did I?
I think you did. I mean, it was squashed forever ago. Ruined everything for you. So, whatever. Anyhow, we won't go there. We'll save that for another day.
I'm looking forward to doing a whole episode on that, but I digress.
So, we have a lot more experience than just going, hey, we're just fans, is what I'm trying to say. I keep looking over the wall like there's something there, too. I don't get. Anyway.
That wall must be really cool.
So, present day, bam, here we are. We spent, 2 years in a tag team called the Dudes. Most of you people that are watching this already know who the hell we are.
Did we last 2 years?
Yeah, we lasted 2 years. Lasted 2 years. And then since then, I've been gone for over a year now.
When did you leave?
My last show.
I wake up and you're gone.
My last show was. What was my last show?
Wasn't it SVW?
Oh yeah, it was January. It was in January of 2020. That's when I, got my my head beat in, neck broke. I've been out so long because my neck's broke.
Oh no, that was at Tap.
Yeah, that was the last time I stepped in the ring, and that's when John Hoagie and Sweet Diddy.
Sweet Daddy.
Bashed me in the head with a shovel and slammed my head, and you were there. You remember what happened?
I remember. I got handcuffed by what was that guy? The fat guy, the fat manager that was at Tap.
The Body.
John the Body.
John the Body.
I remember.
That was John the Body.
He was he was there, and then he wasn't. If you know what I mean, he stayed at Tap for a second. I don't know what happened.
I don't.
God, it's wrestling.
Honestly, there's a lot we could break from this, but where we're at here is trying to kind of catch up where we're at right this second. Because believe me, we're going to get into a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we have to talk about over the time, and it may be sporadic and it's going to be all over the place because we just don't really give. I don't care, but we were talking about my last show. So anyway, from that point, Bobby D went on his own. And so the last year I have sat and kept up what he's doing. And every promotion he's been in is on him. I don't care who I piss off. I don't care what promotion it is. I'm telling you, I've sit back and you guys have completely him. And if you don't like it, you know where I'm at. Look me up. Shit on this guy. This guy in another room somewhere else. Because we're following COVID rules.
Well, let me elaborate on that. What he said is correct, okay? But the way I look at it, and it's something I was discussing with somebody the other day, is I try so hard to be what you would call a company man. Because when I ran OSWA, I liked people that were company men. And what I meant by that is someone who come in, it wasn't about them, it was about the show. So when I ventured out after Tony D took some time off, because he didn't retire, because you don't retire.
Hold on, how do you retire? I'm sorry to cut you off, but how do you retire when this is a hobby for me? It's not a career. I feel like if I go, hey, I'm retiring, that I'm souling every guy that spent 30 years, 20 years, breaking their backs to do this business. They actually made money on this business. I didn't make no damn money on this business. I didn't do this for the business. I did this for myself, but somehow down the road it become more about the business because that's just kind of how we are. And the business didn't give a shit about us, and that's okay. It just is how it is. I'm not whining about this. I'm not saying, oh, poor me. I'm just calling it like it is. Did it slow us down? No, it's just we got tired of the shit. So, and now, here we are.
Well, like I said, what I was going for is, you try to be a company man. You try to work with people. And I know we're going to be using that P word a lot. People.
Yeah.
Because, like I said earlier, I love wrestling, but I just hate most of the people.
Oh, people make pretty much everything bad.
And that's not just with wrestling. That's movies, internet. I mean, everybody's got an opinion online, and my God, don't even get me started on that. We'll probably talk about that later on. But, you try to be a company man, and, you wrestle at a show, and you do good work for them. You try to, of course, you try to make the best match possible. They always say, go out there, have match of the night, blah, blah, blah. Cut promos. Now's something. Okay, here we go. Rant time.
You want to go in the promos. Man. They're really going to think that we're arrogant, really. But, I mean.
And this is what got me. And you can cut me off at any time. But this is what kind of got me. Being a company man. What did they always say? Promote yourself. Take care of yourself. Wrestle good matches. Believe in the story. And I believe that the dudes did all that. But honestly, how much of it was worth anything? How much of it was worth anything, Tony?
I don't know. Hey, 20-year-olds, guys that we've seen that are wrestling right now.
Don't even get me started on a 20-year-old.
That's 42-year-old right here, man. I don't even want to hear about it.
Most of these 20-year-olds, you would think, okay, here we go. Ready? Okay, ready? Hi, I want to be a professional wrestler. What do I need to do to be a professional wrestler? Get in the gym. First thing you need to do. Hold on. $30 to get
There's other ways. There's other ways to get in. There's other ways to get into the wrestling business. We probably can't speak of those things.
Well, God darn. Well, you could. Yeah, you could take shortcuts, and 99% of them take a shortcut. But get in the gym. Your body it's a physical business. Wrestling is a body business.
I remember, we were talking about high school, graduating high school. Me and Paul Harris. Remember Paul Harris?
Yeah, I remember Paul.
So me and Paul, we talked about going to the power plant because the power plant used to be in Atlanta when WCW was there. So we were doing some research on it, and I'm watching the guys that are coming in. Now this is around 98, 99. And I'm watching the guys that are coming into this place, and they're massively big. And we were both like, these guys will kill us. Now, there was no way that I could step into the business. But now the business has changed so much that guys like Marco Stunt can get a contract. It's not about the size anymore, it's more about how athletic and how many flips and shit you can do, I think, really. It's all about the spots. Man, it's about the spots. I don't know.
If you want to see spots, watch a damn movie. And this is coming from me. I love the cinematic stuff. I love the cinematic storytelling. But when you do 37 flips and 13 pile drivers and 89 dives, and then you roll somebody up to pin them, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm calling bullshit on that. And if anybody has a problem with that,
I think it's just a different era, man. I think that we live in we grew up in a different era, and the different generation. This generation now that's what they're into. Now, I'm not bashing these guys because they do 100 flips. These guys are more athletic than I am. Well,
I am.
Well, you got to be athletic to do the stuff they do. I'm not taking away their athleticism. I'm just saying, it's not, if they could take those moves and somehow tell a good story in it, maybe. But the problem is, guys are not telling stories, at all. And there's a few out there. I'm not saying everybody's that way. And again, this is my opinion. You don't have to like it. It's my opinion. I don't give a shit about anybody else's opinion. I'm just stating that out. And we grew up in a different era. That's the only thing I can chalk it up to, man. We're just different. Just like the older generation before us are different than when we are, and it's going to continue that way. But I'm sorry, wrestling today is shit. It is wrestling, and I don't give a damn what anybody says about it.
You know why I don't like all the flips? You know why I don't like I don't like all the flips? Because that shortens a wrestler's time in their career, and that's what I'm talking about. Okay. I resubscribed to the network because I wanted to watch a lot of the old stuff, and I've been watching a lot of the 80s and very early 90s stuff, and I guess I'm old because I appreciate a lot of the stuff that they do in the ring, and I don't remember seeing any flips. But the thing that I respect the most, and I'm sure a lot of old school guys will tend to agree with me, some won't, but most of them will, is longevity. I mean, look at people like Flair and Hogan. And I know they don't wrestle in ring anymore. They haven't wrestled a long time in ring, but they were able to for so long because they didn't go out there and kill themselves. But I guess that's the standard now. That's the standard in wrestling is you've got to do
it's not the wrestlers.
3,000 flips.
Bobby, it's not the wrestler's fault. See, I'm not blaming the wrestlers, the guys that have to work harder and do more outlandish things. It's the people. We become so freaking bored that we need it right now, and we don't. And this is not everybody. I would say majority of the fan base now needs it, and right now, this quick and everything, and they miss the whole build up. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, back in our day, the guys had like 3 move sets, but it's like you never question that. You never question the move set. You never question anything like that because you're just so sucked into their story,
Jake the Snake Roberts. Watched one of his matches the other day. In the old match, I think it was Royal Rumble. It was one of the Royal Rumbles, and he, and anybody a wrestling fan knows that the DDT is his finisher, okay? The DDT, you put their head right here and drive them in the ground. That's his finish. And, of course, his setup was the put up, circle in the arm and do the short clothesline. And when I watched one of his matches, and this was it was Royal Rumble, it wasn't even a match, it was Royal Rumble. And he would do the clothesline. The crowd just went wild. He did a clothesline. That's all he did. But everybody, they knew what was coming. And then he would strap him in. And then somebody else in the ring came up and clotheslined him. So he didn't get a chance to do his finisher. What that did, that made the crowd just salivate. They were like, I want to see the DDT. Because they knew when he strapped you in and he put your head through the mat, 1, 2, 3, it was over.
Do you breathe?
Yes, I breathe.
Do you breathe, man?
Hold on.
Yeah.
And then he does it
Bobby,
again. The crowd goes wild some more. Straps him into the DDT. He straps him in the DDT. Backdrop. Now the crowd is just like, I have to beat that. The crowd.
You can't be dropping that stuff, man.
Hold on.
Come on, man.
The crowd just goes, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the point across. The crowd just goes wild. So he does it one more time, and everybody's like, the 3 times a charm, he's going to hit it this time. And then he puts him in. And then he's near the ropes. Somebody comes in, does a clothesline again, and throws him over the ropes. He's out. No DDT. You're not getting that today. But the crowd was going wild because it's a story. It's a story. And nowadays you do 30 DDTs in a match. 30 DDTs in a match.
You're getting way too passionate about this, man.
Sorry.
I think you need to have another drink because...
Sorry. 30 DDTs in a match. That's what pisses me off.
How many times have we talked about this?
It pisses me off. You do DDT. DDT. I remember I wrestled a guy one time. He started the damn match with a Superman punch. And this was when Roman Reigns was doing it as his finisher. And it just pissed me off. I'm like,
no build-up.
I don't want to see a damn match with a bunch of finishes. I'm sorry, Tony. You got to talk. I need to calm down for a second.
You're getting revved up on this one, man. But I know you're passionate about it. I get that, man.
Sorry. My bad. My bad.
It's just we've got to. It's changing with the times. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. 30 moves, and I'm sorry. I'm a friend of Brock Lesnar. But I get tired of 16 suplexes and then them talking about it for a month. 16 suplexes. What did he say? Was it 16 that he did John Cena back in...
I don't know. I couldn't keep count anymore. I can't count
and
that.
And then it was Suplex City, bitch, and all that.
Suplex City.
But, I mean, I get it. As far as the storyline, that's cool. I like Brock Lesnar. I know a lot of you don't like Brock Lesnar. I know all y'all all over him. That's fine. That's your opinion. You do you. That's my thing. You do you. I do me.
Do you?
I will do me.
Today we're doing.
I will
no
do
wait.
me.
I do me all.
I love this story.
I do me all the time.
I love it
about
every
you.
time. Doom, 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 and he'd come out, and all those I could hear the internet. I could hear the internet. I could hear it. I could hear the internet just start exploding when he won Money in the Bank. When he won Money in the Bank. Sorry.
I feel like these next couple episodes are going to be a lot about wrestling because that's been such a big part of our lives the last 6 years. I think 6 years. But okay. So we're going to start wrapping this thing up with you guys.
We're just getting started.
Yeah, and there's going to be more to come. Here's the thing: we got I was going to say we, it's weird. If you're an owner or a promoter, which usually are both most of the time, would you not want to have an overall well show put together than just say, I'm only going to boost myself and my buddy over here licking my balls and his buddy licking his balls and his buddy licking his balls, that's it. It's like there's a 4 or 5 man group and that's all it's going to be. Oh, and that's all you're going to put your time into, or you're going to put in time to everybody in the show. Now, I understand there's jobbers. You got to have fillers, so you book the guys that are not the top talent to fill in those parts. That's mid-card, man. Mid-card guys are some of the best. Used to be the best guys. Chris Jericho, Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Parka, all those guys, man.
Shawn Michaels,
all these mid-card guys.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
We're way better technicians.
Tino Santana.
Dude, Tino, I miss Tino. If you're out there, I miss you, man. You freaking made me laugh.
El Matador. I'm telling you. Yes, everybody starts off like that, and I think a good mid-card roster will build any promotion. Because honestly, and this is what especially about WCW, when they brought in all the cruiserweights, I still believe, when Hogan and Sting were doing their feud, NWO and Sting were doing their feud back in '97, I still believe the cruiserweights, they filled in and built that division. I mean, just go watch Guerrero and Mysterio Halloween Havoc '97. Just watch that one match. And I mean, I'm sorry, wrestling-wise, that was better than anything storyline-wise at that point in time in WCW.
I got Kurt Angle as well. I mean, when they came over, all those guys, man, put on a hell of matches. But anyway, so we're going to wrap this thing up, guys. Like I said, this is the first episode of our Rated D. Tony D, Bobby D. We're going to do some more of these. SVW, Southern Brewing Company. Got a great beer.
And that's the thing to clarify.
I'm going to buy a ticket, by the way. I'm going to buy a ticket, and I'm going to come down. I'm going to heckle these because I bought a ticket. I'm a fan. I can do what I want. So, hooray to me.
Exactly. I mean, just to clarify, I still do the videos. If you go check out Fight TV, ever since June of 2019?
Yeah, it was June 19.
June of 2019 was the first show I filmed for SVW, and I've been filming pretty much every show that's been on Fight TV, FITE.TV. I've been filming every show since then, so go check them out. I mean, I like to think I do good video work since they keep me around, I guess, at least for that. Wrestling wise, I don't know, but I'm a good cameraman.
No, you suck.
I'm a good cameraman.
You so suck in the ring, man. Horrible. I mean, who wants to watch a guy actually wrestle? No,
I suck.
I
so
want to see
bad.
somebody staple you in the balls. That's what I want to see.
I suck so bad that I got Match of the Year with Slim J, Jeremy Boy in 2014.
Oh, that was set up. That was a rigged election.
You know what's funny about that?
I know
we're trying to wrap this up, but just let me tell you about that for just a second. When I was running OSWA for like the first year, of course, I tried to do something different with OSWA. I was trying to be kid-friendly because the promotion 3 miles down the road was all about the horror, hardcore adult. And again, you do you. And they've been around for a long time. And they had some great talent come through there. No one's arguing with you. Even though they tried to make you argue with them about that, no one ever argued about the fact that your promotion was really good. That I used to go there as a fan and watch your stuff. But I'm sorry, I want to do my own promotion. And it's a free country and I can do what I want.
Oh, okay? God, here we go. Don't you feel entitled over there?
I'm not entitled.
Don't you feel entitled?
I'm not entitled. Just
we're not going there. We're not going to this politics. It doesn't matter. Guys, we're getting out of here. We got to go.
Hold on.
I've got other stuff to do.
No, they want to hear this. They want to
They
hear
don't
this.
want to hear this. They're
I
going to listen to it going,
I
holy
took a
Jesus.
picture one time of me standing beside one of their flyers, and I was like doing the little thumbs up, being a smartass about it, kind of trying to promote their show. And they thought I tore the flyer down. I
Wait,
got news for
who's
you.
that?
Waffle House took down all the flyers. You
Who was that?
Anarchy. They thought they thought that I tore down. But anyway, let me fast forward. I got to press the remote. Okay, so fast forward. Get on. We get on. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. If you're a new promotion, you're supposed to get on. And I just think that's bull and a half, because none of these will say that in my face. Honestly, you come to say that in my face, I'll hold a note. I'll respect you. But none of these people are going to do it. They're going to talk behind your back and get on your little Facebook. So,
think we did a
come
promo on that,
2014, David Garrison's doing a show, and he's like, who would you want to face? You could face anybody. And I said, I want to face Slim J. And why do you think I wanted to face Slim J? It's because Slim J is like
really
a
good.
really, really good wrestler.
Yeah,
he's like one of the best wrestlers here in Northeast Georgia. I mean, my God. Like, who would not want to face him? And then he calls up Slim J, thinking that Slim J wasn't going to do it. And the next thing you know, Slim J's like, where's it at? He told him where it was at. He's like, I'll be there.
You know,
I'm
think
like-
about Slim. You know, the MJ is watching him wrestle like he's really smooth. I know he put a lot of work into it and you know, got his body right. And stuff. But like every time I've met him or I've been around him, he's been a really nice guy.
I just wish he'd have made
know?
it.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's still possible, but damn, why didn't that kid make it? God, I'd love to see
be
him on the
humble.
big time.
I mean, he never. Not to me. I can't state what he. Treated somebody else. Always to me, he was respectful. Always seemed pretty humble, and would always give advice when asked, and didn't hold back to that. So I don't know. It would have been cool to see him make it. I mean, again, I see some guys in AEW right now. And I'm like, I mean, Slim J could handle that all day long. You know,
but he does have a kid now, and I have a kid too.
Yeah, we all will. Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool. I think that's his focus. Last time I talked to him, that was his focus. But just I don't know. I like to see people.
We have so much. We're gonna have so much more time to get in a lot of this stuff. Like I said, it's about our experiences and things like, and it's gonna be rambling and all over the place because that's what we do. Especially that's what you damn do. And so, guys, we hope we piss a whole bunch of people off because that's what I do. I'm out. Peace. Remember, this is R-rated, not R-rated. RD, not RD.
Rated D, man. Come on. But let me tell you, real quick, he's gone.
Time to go.
He's gone. He's gone. But hey, went to face Slim J. Everybody, and I just got to say this real quick. When I was in the locker room, all you
Congratulations! You did it! Excellent!
What's up, guys? Tony D here, Bobby D. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed the show, Rated D. We will have more content coming up, and it's not. It's open to any discussion. You got some ideas you'd like to talk about? Send us a message and let us know. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram as of right now, and also go on YouTube. So thank you so much, and we hope you keep tuning in.